Hey everybody, welcome back to the platform. I'm your host, Joey Zazalino. Thank you for joining us. It's been a few minutes. We've been going due to COVID, but we're back. Sitting here next to me is JAMEL Workman in the Hat Factory. JAMEL, how you doing, man?
Good, man.
Thank you for having us here today.
No doubt.
Listen, man, when we come back on the other side of this, we're going to be getting into the business of making hats right here on the platform. We'll be right back. And we're back. Welcome back to the platform. As I said, we was going to get into the business of making hats. So, JAMEL, tell me something. How did you get into the process of making these fabulous hats, man?
Well, it started 2017. Initially, all I wanted to do was just make myself a hat.
Okay.
Initially. And I was searching eBay, different places, everywhere, looking for how-tos, YouTube, all this kind of stuff. And I found a little hat block, and I made my first hat. After that, I was pretty much addicted.
You was addicted.
Yeah.
Now tell me, like what you're doing here, you're actually like a blacksmith in the new millennium when it comes to making these hats and fabricating these hats. How long does it take you to make a hat?
I could get a hat out in about 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, because it's a lot of dry time, steaming, drying, so it's a lot in between. There's no machines. I don't have any machines, so I'm doing it all by hand. So any brim bindings, anything you see, any sewing work, it's all
done by hand.
Yeah.
Now you have you're starting to develop a large clientele for these hats. Now, what is your vision with these hats that you're making?
I want the people to look good, man. That's what I want. I want to get back to everybody looking good and feeling good. I think a hat is a big statement on the outfit. It's a big finishing statement on the outfit.
It is.
And it'll take you from regular to remarkable in no time.
I've been paying attention to what's going on in the workshop. Tell me about the inseam of your hat with the logo, with the free slave.
The runaway slave.
Yeah.
So the runaway slave is I put that. It was not actually my logo. But it's just a picture that I had for my lining, which is important for you to know that it's not my logo. But the meaning of it is they put it in they put this slave in the newspapers. They put this picture in the newspapers whenever their slave would run away, and they had descriptions of it. But the fascinating thing about it is that he was well dressed, even though it was a characterization of what blacks were supposed to look like. The big lips,
right.
That it was some truth in it because they showed the slave running away well dressed. Like he had on a nice shirt, a sack of master's clothes, and these was in the ads that he stole a hat, he stole a long coat, he ran away with these things. So,
they described items,
right? And for me, it wasn't just a matter of showing that it's black owned or anything, but I wanted to show the importance that even the slave knew the power of appearance, because when he ran away, he had to look like a freeman in order to be
blend
free.
in.
Yeah, he had to blend in with the people, so he had to look like a freeman. So in that case, his appearance was a matter of life and death for him, and I still feel like the appearance is that powerful that it means something to look good, and that's what the Dandy brand is all about.
That's deep, man. So listen, we're going to take it even further. We're going to jump into this piece right here. We're going to actually jump in, and I'm going to be able to help you out carving out a hat and working on the hat, guys. So when we come back on the other side of this, we're building that hat right here. My man JAMEL Workman. We'll be right back to the platform. listen, man. The boy laced me up. I think it's Ralph Lauren. I got a Ralph Lauren smock on. Listen, man, we get ready to get busy in here. And listen, Jamel, listen, tell me what some of the tools that you're using here. And guess what? We're working on my hat. This is going to be an awesome thing, man. Tell me some of the tools that you're using to fix this hat right here and pull it all together.
All right, so right now, we're using the foot talica right here. This is called the foot talica. And what this does is, after you get the hat on the block and roped off, you want your hat you want to create a break between the crown and the brim. So it's on a 90-degree angle. Sometimes you may see hats and they look a little wobbly. You want your crown to stand tall, straight up, and then the brim straight out flat. And that's what this tool does. When you run it around, just run it around the brim, the crown, run the rope down into it. That's what this tool does. Damn, we probably got it.
Hey, listen, let me jump on this while he answers that call, man. He got money to make, so I'm going to run this rope down on top of this thing like this, as he said, and to get a break, 90-degree angle, right? Now, am I on top of the rope or am I alongside the rope?
Yeah, you should be on top of the rope.
On top of the rope like that, pushing it down, okay. Yeah. So this is what's going on here. And for all you people at home who want to make a hat, this is where you need to come. See my man JAMEL Workman, man, right here. I call it the Hat Factory. But you know what I mean? Listen, what do you call this place?
Home.
Home?
I call it home.
Listen, man, so tell me, come over here, JAMEL. So listen, come in. Tell me what else do you use here to make sure. What is this?
This right here runs the rope down.
Okay.
Once you get the rope
Step over here, come on.
Once you get the rope onto the block, you want it down as much as possible to the bottom of the crown.
Okay.
So this right here is called a runner, and you just run the rope down as much as possible. The key is to build your hat strong, so the crown sits and the brim sits, and it doesn't collapse and it lasts a lifetime. So it's a lot of process to it.
And tell everybody what the rope is for.
The rope is to hold the shape. After you steam the hat on the block, you want to hold the shape until the crown dries, until the felt is completely dry in that position, and the rope holds everything in position.
All right, man. So guess what? When we come back, man, before we wrap up, we're going to see some of the hats that he already has together. And, man, we're going to keep knocking this out, man, right here on the platform, man. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey, check this out. We're in the part right now, the workshop, where most of your molars are. And these molds is what gives your hats the shape. Now, tell me about this mold. This is like a cop hat right here.
This right here, this is the officer's hat. Yeah, not a lot of people could do this style, but this is the officer's hat. If you want something like this will be the mold for it, and it'll make something like that right there.
Okay. Now, tell me about this mold. What kind of mold is this?
This right here, this is a brim block. So if you want your brim shaped with your hat, you'll take this. You'll put the felt body over your crown. You'll get this set. You'll flip this down in here, and then you'll rope your felt right here to lock that shape in. And this will be your hat. This will be the end shape of your hat.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh,
and
man.
And this is how you
Slow it down a little bit. You see that, guys at home? That'll be the top of your hat. Wow, that's dope, man. Hey, listen. Now, we got a couple more pair. Are these the same kind?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing, different sizes.
All right. All right, well, listen, man. We're going to go back on the other side and try to get this hat ready before we get out of here, man. You're watching the platform. We'll be right back. Hey, listen, man. We're still here in the workshop, and he called it home, I call it the Hat Factory, right? Listen, you got two more pieces up here and one in the back. Like, what are these pieces here?
Oh, this is just a classic center crease, fedora, brim binding, big bow with the kick. Something, it's nice and clean.
It's nice and
lightweight.
Clean. Lightweight.
Yeah.
Now tell me about this hat here.
This one here, diamond crease on the top in the color Plum Crazy. Brim binding, soft, man.
It's
real
soft. Now let me see this hat. Now real quick, guys, what we were telling you about the slave that was well dressed, that's him right there. That's him right there. That's how the slave used to come out when he ran free away from the master. And in that knapsack, he had the master's clothes, and he was wearing the master's clothes. So he got a nice pair of shoes, nice pair of trousers, a nice shirt. He was on the run. He was on his way to freedom. Hey, listen, man, I appreciate your time, Jamel. And anything we can do to continue to build together, man, let us know, man. Shout out to my man Illadel Styles, too, my man Q, for shooting this. EQ, you the best. And thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
That's love, man. I can't wait to see that hat. Let's go back to my hat, though. Let's go back to my hat and what we was doing out here. And it's your man, Joey Zazalino, on the platform. And you've been watching how we get down 2022. Right here, Jamel Workman, man. We out of here.